Hey everyone, we got the Joker crab coming back, and for the first time in maybe this whole year having two crabs back to back. And kind of like last year, we're gonna have the old anniversary trophy, so nothing crazy about that. And if you already got the legend ones from the last year, you can upgrade them. Or if it's your first time, get this diamond trophy, which I guess it would be cool if they did have a new trophy, especially since this one is kind of stuck at that fourth anniversary, just repeating over and over, but still something. Gonna have crystal critters, a whole crab, and we can see the boosts that are gonna change. 1 to 10 is gonna be heavy health, 200%, and unlike last week's crab, there's no special buildings. We're gonna have cryo bombs now, so it's really basically like a normal crab. Nothing crazy about it, and all that changes is the boost. For stage 11 to 20, we're gonna have rifle damage 200%. A lot of these troops I noticed are kind of the original ones, so maybe good for those low levels. And then moving to 21 to 30, gonna be warrior speed 200%, kind of a fun one to try warriors out. And then 31 to 40, bomber speed 200%. This is on top of the current tribes, which are also bomber speed 50%. So it should be a fun 10 stages, and just wish it stopped there. But the boosts do change, so we'll see what's next. 41 to 50 is going to be Zuka damage 200%. And at this level, I think the stages are too tough where they're probably not going to use Zooks anyways, but still something. And then 51 to 60 is going to be Gren damage 200%. Maybe make them like budget bombers for those 10 stages. But if you're wondering why we would ever have tanks as a loadout, well, 61 and onwards is going to be tank speed 200%. And it's nothing crazy. Like, I haven't really seen tanks used in Crab for maybe ever since mechs came out. They're just way better, more health, they can stun buildings. But maybe a chance we see some tank action with the 200% speed. Especially since another tribe we have is tank life leech 50%. So these tanks are gonna heal themselves up and shoot really fast. So maybe even just one or two tanks. Here we can try one hit with just all tanks, and I guess it works out. Not too many boom cannons, and well, see if it's worth anything. I think I remember from last year's Joker Crab we had something like, it might have been mech speed 200%, but we already had like mech speed try blast crab, mech health too, so tanks are a bit different. It's basically like you have hasty crab but only for tanks. So with our good tribes, maybe get higher stages than last crab. Especially for maxed out, you have those bomber speed, bendable energy gain, which is a big one. So every building isn't going to give only 3 GB, I think it's like 5 or 6. But you can still see the tanks doing their thing. We don't have the life leech tribe on the dev build, so it's really just super fast tanks. And then crystal crits for pretty much every single stage. So nothing too crazy, but they're kind of a balanced ability though. One thing I like about these stages is you can often use critters for those few shields right there. And even if the mortars shoot a little bit, still have the tanks doing their thing on the other side. Maybe we'll move all the tanks on one side. Too bad we don't have the life leech, otherwise maybe they can heal themselves up. But you can see the tanks with that speed, they're doing a little bit, but it's really not game breaking or anything like that. Besides, they move in front of bullets, so could die super fast. Maybe try killing those shields right there. And at this point, just need to make sure bullet goes in front. Maybe it's just fun watching them move, but for actually being useful, at least with full tanks, maybe not so much. Again, the one caveat is you have life leech, so rockets, mines, they won't do nearly as much as this hit. But at least here we get it down. Even just barely. That tank speed coming in handy. And so close too, just 2 tanks left. So I'd treat it pretty much like a normal crab, maybe some tank action, but It's really the tribes that are gonna make it go somewhere. And again, having that trophy being that anniversary one, so if you got it in previous years, you can upgrade it. But let me know what you think about this crab, and that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.